All right, here we go. Our favorite food. Let's talk about our favorite food. So listen and repeat. What kind of food do you like to eat? I like to eat lots of different kinds of food. I like all kinds of meat, especially steak and lamb. I like eggs. I like some vegetables and some fruit, and I like chocolate. So now you can stop the video and answer this question yourself or work with a partner, and then come back when you're ready. Okay, let's do the vocabulary. So listen and repeat. Bread, grain, vegetables, vegetables, meat, fruit, dairy, snacks, dessert, junk food. Okay, and now you can stop the video and put the words and phrases in the blanks, and then come back and I'll give you the answers. All right, here we go. What's number one? It's meat. What's number two? Snacks. And in English, snacks can be both healthy and unhealthy. What's number three? Dessert. What's number four? It's vegetables. Be careful, it's not vegetables, it's vegetables. Good. And what's number five? Fruit. And what's number six? Dairy. Milk products, milk, cream, yogurt, kefir, butter, cheese, etc. What's number seven? Bread, just grain. Things made from grains include bread, pizza, muffins, cookies, etc. All right, and what's number eight? Junk food. Good. All right, and now the dialogue. So listen and repeat. Hey, Susie, we should have dinner sometime. Sure, that sounds good. What do you like to eat? Well, I usually eat a lot of chicken and salad. How about you? I eat a lot of burgers, pizza, and things like that. I don't eat much salad or many vegetables. Oh, okay. I know a place that has everything we like. Awesome. Do they have dessert? I want to have some chocolate cake or ice cream after dinner. Yeah, probably. If they don't have any dessert, we can go to Baskin-Robbins after. That's a good idea. I'll text you. See you later. Okay, and now let's practice it. You can do this with a partner or with me. If you're doing it with me, I'm going to do the first part and you can do the second. Make some changes. Okay, and then we'll switch. Here we go. Hey, Johnny, we should have lunch sometime. Well, I usually eat a lot of beef and some fruit. How about you? Oh, okay. I know a place that has everything we like. Yeah, probably. If they don't have coffee, we can go to a cafe afterwards. Okay, now we're going to switch. You start, and I'll do the second part. Sure, that sounds good. What do you like to eat? I eat a lot of fish and salad, things like that. Awesome. Do they have dessert? I want to have some pie or cookies after dinner. That's a good idea. I'll text you. See you later. Okay, and now pronunciation. So look at my mouth. The sound is V, V, usually written with a V, as in vegetables, very, everything. Have, evening, convenience. OF, even though it's an F, is pronounced of, even though it's spelled OF. And then the name Stephen can be spelled with a PH. Or a V. So what am I doing with my mouth when I make the sound V, V, V? What am I using? Yeah, I'm putting my top teeth on my bottom lip. V, V. So it looks the same as the F sound, F, but if you put your hand on your neck, V, V, and put a hand up here, V, F, V, F, V, F, or use a piece of paper or a card, you'll feel and see the difference between V and F, F, V, and F. So V, 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 F, F, F. So V is voiced. You produce the sound down here, and F, F is unvoiced. You blow air out, but they both look the same. V, F. So let's practice the sound in those words. V, vegetables. Very, everything. Have, evening. Convenience. Of, Stephen. Good. And now let's move on to our conversation. So don't forget our system. Follow-up questions with who, what, when, where, how, and why, and a switch question such as, how about you? What about you and you? And these are just example questions. In red, you can change them. You can create your own. All right. So listen and repeat. What kind of food do you like to eat? What's your favorite meal? What's your favorite breakfast? What do you like to drink? What do you like to cook? Number 4, how often do you cook? How often do you go to restaurants? Number 5, what do you usually have for breakfast? What do you usually have for snacks? And 6, how many servings of vegetables do you eat every day? Number 7, how much water do you drink every day? Okay, and now let's practice. You can stop the video and work alone or with a partner, or do this with me. If you're doing it with me, you ask the questions first, and I'll answer them and then ask you some questions. Okay, so we're not going to do all the questions, just 2 or 3. Okay, so number 1, I like to eat meat. I really like beef and lamb, but I also like chicken and pork. I eat meat every day, 1, 2, 3 times a day. I also like fruit. I like dates and blueberries. How about you? What kind of food do you like? Oh, really? So how often do you have salad? And what kinds of vegetables do you put in your salad? Oh, wow. So what's your favorite meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner? And what do you usually have for lunch? And how often do you go out for lunch? My favorite meal is dinner. Because it's the end of the day, I'm not in a hurry, I can relax and take my time and watch something. Sometimes I have soup that I make myself with meat and maybe some vegetables. Or I might have some meat. Yeah. Okay, and you can continue on your own. You can continue with a partner, but don't forget the system. Follow-up questions and the switch question. All right, now let's look at the grammar. Countable versus uncountable nouns. Countable, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count them. So if we say 1 book, 20 books, 1 child, 100 children, 1 chicken, 12 chickens. Are those nouns, book, child, etc., countable or uncountable? Yeah, they're countable because you can count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. But if we're talking about rice, soup, love, coffee, etc., can you count those? Do you count rice? Do you count soup? Can you count love? Can you count coffee? Those are things that you measure or weigh. Okay? Measure or weigh, meaning a bag of rice, a bowl of soup, a lot of love, a kilo of coffee. These are uncountable. So you count the bags, you count the bowls, you count the kilos. You don't count the rice or soup or coffee. So now take these words and put them down here, either countable or uncountable or both. So tomatoes, you count 10 tomatoes, 100 tomatoes. Beer, if you're talking about the liquid, the drink, it's uncountable. You say a can of beer, a keg of beer. All right, but if you're talking about, this isn't beer, it's water. It's mineral water, but you can talk about beer or water or soda or juice, all of which are uncountable in terms of 1 serving. So you can say 2 cans of beer or 2 beers or 2 waters or 2 cans of water. And in that case, they're countable, meaning you're talking about the cans or cups or glasses. Okay, so some things can be both. And rice is uncountable. You're not going to sit there and count every grain of rice. All right, so blueberries. blueberries. If something's plural, then it's countable. But often we talk about fruit like berries in terms of serving size, a cup or 100 grams. Soup is uncountable. You have a bowl of soup or a pot of soup. Okay. Apples, countable. Steak. Steak could be both. You can talk about buying a package of steak or 500 grams of steak, but you could also say we cooked 4 steaks for dinner. Cheese is uncountable. Pretzels are countable, but you often would talk about having a bag of pretzels. Other things that we can add, water could be both. Normally it's uncountable, but you can say 10 waters, meaning bottles of water or cups of water. Bread is uncountable. You have a loaf of bread or a bag of bread. All right. And I guess I'll move this down. So when do we use a lot, many, and much? Countable, uncountable, or both? Let's move all of this down. So a lot of tomatoes. Yes, we can say that. And you can stop the video if you want to do this on your own. Many tomatoes. Well, we would use many in the negative or as a question. We don't have many tomatoes. How many tomatoes do we have? Okay. Much. How much rice do we have? We don't have much rice. And a lot of rice. So yeah, a lot of it is for both. Okay, and then fill in the blanks with some words. I eat a lot of cheese. I eat a lot of steak. I eat a lot of blueberries. I don't eat much fruit, rice, bread. They have to be uncountable. I don't eat any apples. I don't eat any soup, any bread. So any goes with both as well. So I should add that up here. How much rice can you eat? How much ice cream can you eat? Uncountable. And many? Countable. How many pretzels can you eat? How many cookies can you eat? Okay. And now after doing the grammar, it would be a good idea to go back and practice the conversation alone or with your partner. Okay, and don't forget the homework. Write a paragraph about your favorite food and use much, many, a lot, etc. A lot of, any, etc. And write a paragraph. So it should look like this, where each sentence follows the previous sentence on the same line until the line is full. So you're going across and then down, not straight down. This is a list. This is not a paragraph. It should look like this. And then you just put it here on E-class. Okay. I hope you had fun. Good job. Leave any comments or questions that you have below, or send me a message. Have a good day. Thank you.